Hi everybody, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back with another project today, and what we're going to make is this. Now I think it's pretty cool actually, and it's called a double diamond fold card. Alright, and actually I'm just going to zoom it, lower the camera down a little bit. Yeah, so it's called a double diamond fold card, and I just think it's really unusual as well. And the good thing is, if you want to post it to someone, it folds flat that way. You could pop it in an envelope that way, and it also folds out that way as well. So you've got a couple of choices there, and then it just folds straight back up. So I actually saw this on a lady on Pinterest had done one, and I'm sure it was an American lady, and when I clicked on it, she drew a little diagram of it, and then it said it had a video, but then when I clicked on the video it just wouldn't work. It just kept saying error, so I couldn't see how it was done, and the diagram wasn't very clear, so I don't know if mine will be the same, but I just worked it out best I could. So anyway, I'll show you how I did it, and when I've finished I've got another little idea what you could maybe use this for as well, so I'll show you that. Alright, and what I'm going to use is one of the new stamp sets that'll be in the new annual catalogue when it comes out next month, and this is Love and Affection, and it has like a whole suite with it, and I'm going to use some of the designer series paper as well. I'm going to use this one today, and also one of the new in colours, which is Dapper Denim, so that's what I'm going to use. Right, so to make it, you're going to need a piece of cardstock which measures 9 inches by 4, okay, and for the little mats on the side, you're going to need 4 of them, and they need to measure 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then for the little triangle on the top, that needs to measure 2 by 2 inches, and if you want to put a mat on that one as well, that's just another one of them, which is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, so first off we need to do a little bit of scoring. So if you get your scoreboard out, and then if you pop it in on the short side first, okay, and just score it at 2 inches, then put it in on the long side and score in at 2 inches again, and then just rotate it round and score at 2 again. Okay, so you should end up with that, and then keep your stylus, and you're going to need a ruler because we have to do a little bit of scoring with a ruler. So take a ruler and a pencil, okay, and what you need to do is this vertical score line here and the middle score line, if you just put your ruler at the end of the beginning of the score line, the vertical score line, and if you just come in by 1/2 inch and just mark it with your pencil, right, do the same on this side, come in by 1/2 inch and mark it with your pencil. Okay, so you should have 2 little pencil marks there, and then at the top, the same vertical score line, put the ruler at the beginning of it and come in and mark it at 1 1/2 inches, and the same on this side, come in at 1 1/2 inches, and then the same on the bottom, so 1 1/2 and 1 1/2. Alright, so you should have your 2 pencil marks, top and bottom, and a 1/2 inch one at either side, and we're going to match them up. So what we're going to do is the top score line, pencil mark, we're going to match it to our pencil mark that we made there. Alright, so we're just going to match them up, and we're just going to draw a straight score line. Okay, and then we're going to do the same here. We're going to match up the pencil marks. Okay, so it should be looking like that. Okay, I hope you can see that. And then the same on the other side. Find your pencil marks and just join them up. It's quite hard to see actually. It's probably not the best colour to use, but never mind. So line up the pencil marks. And that's what you should have. So okay, and then now what we need to do is do the folding. So the side, these 2 bits here, they need to fold down, and same here, down. Okay, and then fold it over in the middle. Okay, and then the ones that you've just done with the ruler, they need to fold up. Okay, so just fold them up and give them a bit of a burnish, because it just helps it all fold together better than trying to fight with the card. Okay, and then you'll end up with this, and then basically what you need to do is just hold it like that and just push, and then it should, and then just give it a fold like that, and then there you go, it should just come into shape. All right, and then our little triangle or square that we've cut, you just basically stick it on like that with whatever decoration you're having. So that's it really. And then what we'll do is we'll put our mats on. So just fold it back out flat, and I've got the little mats here, and I think I'm just going to use Tombow for this. So get these stuck on. There we go, and then we'll put the 2 on the other side. And I just wanted to say as well, if you're thinking about being a demonstrator, I would love you to join with me, because at the moment, as well as the little starter kit that I give you for free, which has little goodies in, at the moment I'm also doing an offer where you can choose a stamp set, any stamp set, up to the value of £20, and that's just my way of saying thank you for joining through me. So I think that's really good. And don't forget, you don't have to do what I do, you know, you don't have to make videos or have a blog, you know, you can, a lot of people purely just join to get the 20% off, and they don't do anything, they just make for themselves, you know, for family, friends, whatever. So don't think by being a, what we call a demonstrator, you have to do what I do. You don't, you know, you don't have to do anything at all if you don't want to. just enjoy the 20% discount. So anyway, that's something to think about. If you would like to join, just let us know. And like I say, at the moment you'll get the welcome kit and you can pick a stamp set of your choice up to the value of £20. Right, okay, so we've got those stuck on, and then what I've done as well was the stamp set I've just told you we're going to use. I've already done a few, but I probably have to do some more. What I've done is I've just stamped them with Versamark and heat embossed them with gold powder, and I had to fussy cut them out. You don't get a punch or a die or anything for these. So I just cut some of the flowers and the little leaves out. Alright, and then I think what I'm going to do is just put it flat again. I think I'm just going to pop some of the little flowers yeah, I might just put a small flower on the side with a little leaf, and I might just do that on the sides. So I think we're going to have to do a couple more flowers, but for now I'm going to stick these down. So I'm just going to use some glue dots to stick them down. And like I say, I've only done two. We've got the leaves, we just need to do two more flowers, so we'll do them now. I'm just going to get a scrap piece of paper as well. Right, so I've got the stamp already mounted, and we just need a bit of the Dapper Denim. Oh, I'm just trying to find the embossing buddy. There it is. So we'll just give this a wipe over. Okay, and then get our Versamark. Okay, and I've got some gold embossing powder. Okay, and we'll just quickly heat set these flowers. And then, like I say, you will have to fussy cut these out, but to be honest, I don't really mind. If I can find some scissors, there we go. So get rid of the little scraps, and I'm just going to press these up as well, just to give them a bit of shape. So there we go. I think that's looking really pretty. Now we've got our little 2x2 square, and I've got another piece of the DSP, and what I think I'm going to do is have one of the bigger flowers in the middle. Alright, and I haven't got any leaves left, I've used them all, but never mind. I mean, we could actually double it up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I've got 2 cut out. So again, I'm just going to use some Tombow to stick the DSP on. And just get that nice and straight. Okay, and then I'll see if I can shape these flowers a little bit. And then I'm going to stick one on top of the other one. There we go. I think that looks really pretty, and then that is going to go in the middle like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, so pop a glue dot on the back of there, and we'll get this in the middle, which that looks good to me. So I think that looks really, really pretty, especially with the heat embossing. And then this is going to go on here just like that. Okay, and then really you want some dimensionals on the bottom, so I think we'll probably put 2 on the bottom, just 1 there and possibly 1 directly above it like that. Okay, oh, I've stuck them in the wrong place. Oh, goodness sake, see if I can get them off. I wanted the flower pointing that way, so yeah, I need to go there. And then get this in the middle, and then you can just fold it flat down to press it down, make sure it's on properly. And I think that looks really, really pretty. And then what I want to do as well is I want to put some kind of little sentiment there, and I think I'm going to use one from because it's not very big, so no, I'm going to use the one I used for this one, which is just from a celebration set, and it just says to you, because I want to use the word window punch. So I've got a little bit of scrap here, and then just with some of the new Dapper Denim ink, I'm just going to stamp that out, and then taking the word window punch, which this is retiring as well, punch this out like now. There we go. And I've got some of these little vintage faceted buttons which are really pretty. So I'm just going to get a little one and I'm just going to pop it on there with a glue dot. Just gives it a bit of bling, which I think that looks really pretty. So I hope you like it. Like I say, I think it's something very different, and you could decorate it in, you know, a load of different ways. Lots of different choices what you could use. Right now, what I was thinking about was, I think these would make a good, what do you call them, like a table, a name placement. Like say if you're having a dinner party or some kind of, you know, get together, and obviously you want to name all the place settings. I think these would be a really good little thing, because then also they could take them home at the end of the night or whatever. And I thought what you could do is, so I would possibly cut the 2x2 square there in Whisper White, and then I've got, just to give you a bit of an idea, just a second, I'll get my pen. I've got like a calligraphy pen, and let's just, I don't know, make up a name. The writing probably won't be perfect, but yeah, let's just say we could have this for Julie. So could write the person's name. Yeah, I mean, it's not quite in the center, but you get the drift. And then, you know, pop it on there, and maybe a little couple of flowers or diamonds or whatever. And I just think it would be a really good idea for the table. So, you know, let us know what you think, but I like it. I think it would be quite cool. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you would like to try having a go at making one of these, and I'll be back with another video very soon. So thanks for watching, and until then, bye for now.